Hey guys, how's it going? Long time no see. I don't know. This is a very, very surprise live stream. I'm in Ningbo, and the typhoon firework passed by a day and a half ago, and now the water floods in. Let me know if you can see and hear me. I just thought I'd open a live stream. Hey Jason, how's it going? Let me show you how deep this water is where I am. There's my knee, there goes my knee, there goes my thigh, there goes my pants. Cool. We are at my brother's factory, which is underwater here. And we're bringing the factory workers and his family some water and some food and stuff, because this area is flooded. And so we decided the flood is, this whole area actually is quite underwater. If you guys are, my videos are way out of order. I haven't posted anything on this channel for quite a while, but I didn't want to just not talk about this because I thought this was funny. Everest is melting. Yeah, it's over to here. Actually, you can see my brother-in-law is in the boat, spinning around. 哥哥，你好不好？ There's been a lot of talk about China flooding and the Zhengzhou floods and flooding in general and climate change, which actually that's an interesting topic to talk about. It's important. But I'll flick around. Hey Robert, how's it going? But let me give you a bit more context to some of the craziness that's been going on. Now, first off, the big flooding news is in Zhengzhou, which was the city that got flooded and killed a bunch of people, sadly. Some of them trapped in the subway system. I think the count for the lost lives is above 70 now. Yeah. The biggest issue is poor quality drainage in modern Thailand, or modern mainland. Well, that's not really the case. The modern drainage is very good. As a matter of fact, this is a great example, okay? We're in Ningbo. This is the old part of Ningbo called Haishu. I live in the new part of Ningbo, which is on the east side. This is the west side. Now, this side, because it's the old part, the drainage isn't as modern. So I think we keep confusing the idea of the cause of the flooding, like the rainfall or like say a dam release, and the drainage. I think they're two different things. Well, ancient mainland did it better. Well, I'm on new mainland, and new mainland is dry as a bone. This is the same level, the same area of China, the same city, just on different sides. This side is old China. That's what it looks like. The new part of China looks like any other day. It's very, very dry. As a matter of fact, when you drive from this side to that side, it's totally different. It's not really low or high area either, because Ningbo is a pretty flat area, a pretty flat city. This is just an area where the city hasn't been revamped, and the ability for the city to accommodate this much water and divert it off hasn't been rectified yet. And so I think that's the issue here, because this side of Ningbo and the other side of Ningbo are totally different. Now, this is my brother-in-law. He went to get some bread and stuff for the people in the factory area, and we're portering some people around so they don't have to wade through this water. Obviously, this water is 5,000 Chinese died. I didn't see that statistic. Nguyen. 出租车，哥哥出租车。 Listen, don't spread false information. Where did you get that statistic that 5,000 people have died from this flooding? It's possible, but you got to put some proof out there. I haven't seen that statistic. But well, I talk to a lot of locals here too. You think I don't talk to locals? I talk to a lot of people. But whatever, you believe what you're going to believe. I'll say what I say. You interpret the way you want to. These people are, are going shopping, getting their stuff, trying to live life while the water finds its way out of here. This water actually is a release from a dam upriver where they had to, these dams have to work together to try to accommodate the increase in floodwaters. And so they have to, they're kind of forced to release. I don't think, well, yeah, but I don't think the Forbidden City had seen like flooding like 640 millimeters of water like Zhengzhou. And Ningbo gets flooded like this every so often, ever since I've been here for like decades. Every couple of years, every few years, you get a typhoon that dumps a bunch of water and the old part of town fills up and the newer part of town stays dry. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm in the older part of town and it's flooded just like we've done in years before. This year's rain has been unprecedented. So anyways, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I thought this would be an interesting time to open a stream. Vids of your mom. Vids of your mom. Hey Robert, how's it going? Hey Lily. Matt, you can check out the reports that is getting people to take out Bibles and what. Oh geez, that's interesting. Drainage always never predict the change of weather. Drainage always calculate per year. But this year, exactly. Bernard's got it. You design a city for what you think is just above a severe, but severe is like the new normal. Severe is like Tuesday. Yeah, Lee, you would have been here, right? Bad time for Dad to play. Oh, is that Ollie? Yeah, Ollie. Lee Barrett was supposed to come up here and say hi to me. He was supposed to spend a couple of days with me, but his flight got canceled. I don't know why. Anyways, the storm is gone, Jason. The storm is well gone. But what happens is you have the storm surge works its way downriver, and a lot of times it's kind of like when you go to the gym and you exercise really hard. And then you're okay for that first day. You're like, wow, I did pretty good. And then the next day, the pain comes. You guys know what I'm talking about? When you do like a ton of sit-ups and you're like, wow, I'm doing pretty good. This is no problem. And then a little time passes and all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I think I overdid it. We're going to walk to the other side of the street because I wanted to show you something. But I'm going to have to go through the deep part of the water. 2 feet? Yeah, I think it's over 2 feet in this area here. Whoa. But that's about as deep as it goes, right above my thighs, right to my thighs. Hey, Connie, how's it going? This over here is a sort of like a lamb meat and goat meat. Normally they have a whole goat that's hanging out there where that red sign is, and it'll be hanging out and they'll be hacking it. Jayoe! Oh, I stepped in something soft. Yeah, that's our boat. We took it from the dry area. A friend of ours has a factory that makes those kayaks, so we picked up one, and my brother is using it as a little bit of a taxi and to help the people in the factory. That's his factory right there, so. Yeah, I stepped in the soft. I don't know what the soft is, but it could be almost anything. Yeah, the typhoon is over. Hey, that's a great way to get your channel. That's a great way, Arch, to be completely off this channel. I actually appreciate you for being so much of a douchebag, because it's a very easy decision to make. Mianbao, Dango. Yeah. Yep. Happy birthday to you. 不是，我好了。 Yeah, it's his dad's birthday today. So yeah, we are all safe. Everybody's safe. Everybody's good. There was no subway flooding here. Wow, that's nice. You know, it's always fun to see the people that say things that are negative. It tells me what the other side has to offer. Because I would never go on somebody's live stream and say something like that. Even if I didn't like him, you know? Try constructive criticism, but I don't think that's constructive at all. Yeah, he's ran aground. Need a pigo taida. Oi, you lost an oar. We bought the boat thinking maybe it was going to be over. If it was over what it was over there, then I think I would have been in the boat. But seeing as though I can kind of wade my way through it, there's no real need. Yeah, this is his brother's factory. They make water meters here, actually. A lot of them go to Russia, I think, is one of their big customers, is Russia and the Ukraine and stuff. But yeah, the middle part is living quarters for his family. And then the outer area is where they have logistics and stuff, and the employees are all working. Nobody's really working right now. Yeah, the fireworks video, Rustbox. Yeah, we set fireworks off right out here. Pretty cool. He should have connected the meters. Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to say hi to you guys and show you that you know you can paint these situations in any sort of way. Bye, Matt. Take care. Bye, Salish. Remember in 1998, my hometown experienced a flood. My home was flooded 1.4 meters. My hometown is in Hunan, which is central part of China. Yeah. Well, the water is supposed to have gone up a little bit more because they released more waters from the dams upstream to try to accommodate the floodwaters coming down. So I think this is the max, though. I think it's going down. If you look at the wall there, you can see the line of the water line there. So it's gone down a little bit. So that's good. That's good. On my way in here, I saw a lot of farmland that was inundated because we have the elevated highway that cuts through the middle of the city. So we went from like dry, perfect, just a rainy day to this, which is like flooding. And the flooding area, the expanse is pretty large. And so a lot of like agricultural land that they were farming on is covered. And brother commented, he's like, all of that is lost, you know, all of that is lost. So, you know, the guy that said dirty Chinese chinks, do you know what's funny is that those guys are sent and probably some of the most avid fans of the people I often critique and talk about, which makes me really, really understand that I'm probably on the better side of these issues. I realize that the Chinese side has some nationalists, uber nationalists that get a little crazy, but I think that those guys are worse. Hey, Yang Guiza. Hey, Yang Guiza actually on his Twitter took a super cut of a couple of things I said on my, well, more than a couple of things, a bunch of things that I said. Oh, there's a whole bunch there. Oh, very, very nice. It looks like a concerted attack. What is that? I'm blushing. Anyway, in one of Winston and Matt's video, Matt said that what he'd likes to see out of China in order for the regime to change and things to improve is the only thing that's going to happen is economic collapse or devastation. And so he did a supercut because I said I was trying to drive home the point, and I drove that point home, right, Young Boys? I drove that point home. devastation. So this is something that Matt would like. Hello, ladies. Ni hao. Okay, okay. Okay. Manshan, manshan. Manshan. Wow, this is... Yeah. I know it goes both ways. I know it goes both ways. I do. But this is pretty gross. Anyways, yeah. They said the only way that China is going to have a regime change, and regime change is what they want, is by economic collapse or devastation. And it just rung in my head over and over. When I was watching it the first time, I was like, wow, devastation and economic collapse. That's what those guys want. So I was like, wow, I just said it over and over. It was really interesting. So yeah, I'll check that later. They said how it could happen. They didn't say, well, they sure do imply by the nuance of their videos and the direction of their videos that is the direction they want China to go in, because that's what they think will fix China. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. Hey guys, this is gonna be a short one because I'm gonna go up and hang with brother and help him, because I came here to help out the factory workers and make sure that they had some food and stuff. So we're gonna do that. Well, how do you keep getting in here? You keep changing your name. Anyways, not important. Anyways, young Goetz, I thought it was funny. So, thanks, it was funny. Where am I now? We're in the Haisha district of Ningbo. And out there's the main street. It's pretty flooded. Brothers out there. Brothers over there. It's not so bad. It's not so bad over there. This is not my dad. That's my brother-in-law's dad. Yeah, it's a bot, but pretty good bot. Maybe I'll jump on. Maybe I'll jump on next time, and or a little bit later. Maybe I'll jump on a little bit later, and we'll talk some more. But right now, I'm gonna help him out. But yeah. Anyways, you'll see a lot more from me coming up in a few days. I got some pretty major things happening. I'm gonna be able to sit down and just crunch through and put out some interesting travel content, which is something that has been lacking from this channel for a while. So thank you so much. Take it easy. And when I get home, I'm gonna take a shower because this water probably ain't so clean. Bye.